Now the veteran kicker, Phil Dawson, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They always say when you have your health, you have everything. And Tyrann Mathieu back on the field, full strength. Great sight to see.
How helpful is that for the secondary of Arizona?
Beyond helpful, because they can match him up in so many different ways. Outside corner, inside at the nickel slot, safety position, both strong and free. His versatility drives them in the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
My team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And now here's a carry heading left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
All right, boys, here we go. Lady.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here. They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. A gain of 39 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position, led the NFL. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Black round. Black round.
And the wideout in motion. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep for the Lions. It's Golden Tate. On the return, it's Tate. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Well, let's discuss Detroit as they take the field on offense. Last year, crazy season in the Motor City. 4th quarter comebacks, 8 of them. They started 1-3, then won 8 of 9 before going 0-4 to finish the year at 9-7. Ultimately, another season without a playoff victory.
In the midst of that 8 of 9 win string, they had 3 straight home games that all came down to the final series, and they won them all. I thought that was the key to their season. Look, we know they can score on offense. Matthew Stafford and his receivers, they can just absolutely light it up. But Detroit invested on defense in the draft. 3 of their first 4 picks, all defensive players. 2 linebackers and a secondary player. I think the key guy out of that might be Teez Tabor, the cornerback they took out of Florida. They've got to slow down some of those high flyers in the NFC North.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Peterson. Oh, a nice spin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Charles, as the Cardinals come out, let's take a look back to last year. They came in with Super Bowl aspirations. They had won 10 or more games 3 straight years. They wound up finishing with the number 9 overall offense, the number 2 overall defense, but they did not make the playoffs.
That just tells you that sometimes statistics don't tell the total tale, right? Let's take the defense. Number 2 overall in total defense, and they gave up 30 or more points 6 times in 2016. I believe they'd only done that 5 times in the previous 2 seasons. So when you give up that kind of point total, it makes it really hard for your offense to keep pace. So what did they do? They spent some time in the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Nick Ballore coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now it's Tate. Pushing through the contact. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people called it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals like what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Play action. Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Now it's Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Stafford on the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Quentin Coples in there to sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in Week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go. 1, 9, let's round. Let's round.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's round. Let's round. Here we go. 1, 9.
Back to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Hey, cut his right. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. Here we go.
In motion left comes Brown. On 3rd down, Johnson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
10.
Now Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back now at Ford Field. To throw on second down is Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year at 635. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
The motion man is Tate. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, here's Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And it'll be 4th down.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Time for a break. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game.